What's going on YouTube? Today we're here to look at Teslong's Otoscope. Should be a lot of fun, and yeah, it's pretty nasty. So today we have this otoscope, and this is used to look inside someone's ear. Now, they have these little tools you can clean your ears with and stuff, but I want to kind of show this to y'all and how it works. So we're going to open this up here and see what we got. So we have these little silicone earpieces here, and we slide that over the camera itself. And then we have these little ear scrapers here. These things are interesting. Now, I spoke with a few people, and I spoke with a doctor that says you should not be using that. So I'm going to try it out and see what it's about, but I probably won't use that. And then now we have an adapter here. Looks like that's going to be for an iPhone. And then we have the Teslong, actually the device itself, which is pretty small. I'm really actually surprised by that. And then we have a universal cable there, just a USB-A to micro. And then we have some other additional little packaging, little cleaner, some alcohol, and looks like just a warning card and a little gift thing. No biggie, free gift. I usually don't jump onto those things too much. And then we have one more adapter, and this will be for all the iPhone folks out there. And we got a little ear scraper, and then there's our lightning adapter. And I really like this case. So this case here is a hard shell case, and it's pretty nice. It's got a couple pockets. I can see me keeping this in there with no problems at all. Now I'm just going to kind of undo this, and I am using the Galaxy ZFold 3 here. I'm using it with the Thin Fit P with the Neo Hybrid stand on here. Guys, if you don't know, I have a new case coming that's not been released yet. It'll be released really soon, and I was told I was one of the first ones to get it, so you'll get to see that pretty soon, so stay tuned. I'm just kind of trying to straighten this cable because this is kind of a delicate thing. You don't want to get bound up. Now I'm going to show you guys some of these controls on here real quick. Let me get the kind of camera situated a little bit for you guys. Now that's a camera button right there. Use it to take a picture. And then right here is your power button. You press that and it comes on, and then that's your LED light display. It's got 3 levels of light. That's your USB charger right there that you hook up to your phone. And then this is your micro SD charger. I'm not really sure if the USB portion charges on your phone. I get a notice on my phone that it's charging slowly, so I don't know if it's charging from that device or to that device. And this is what the little scrapers look like. And then this is the camera itself. As you can see, it's got little LED lights and a little camera on the end of it. It's pretty nice. And then this is how this fits on there. Now, I'm not going to recommend ever using these, but because this is a review, I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to try it out myself. But everyone I've ever talked to says don't use it for that. Use it to look inside your ears and see if you have an infection, or if something might have got in your ear, or you got some water blockage there. So what you do, you just hold that down for a few seconds and it comes on. Super bright, really nice. It's got a 4-stage LED there, so each stage goes down. I've not drained the battery on it or anything like that, but I'm guessing you'll probably get about an hour and a half, depends on how bright you keep the little flashlight on the end here. Where the camera is, you can see that they have lights also. You can see it's really bright. And now I'm going to go ahead and get this hooked up. Now, I've seen these before and I've never really got one, and I said I bet it'll look really good on the ZFold 3 on this type of screen. So I know some of them you can hook up to laptops and stuff like that, but I just think the ZFold 3 is like the perfect device to try this out on. So there we go. We got the hooking this micro USB up to the USB-C there. And let's go ahead and get connected. Kind of get this thing set up. And look at that, we got a nice big screen to look at this on. And I'm just going to kind of play around for just a minute, kind of get you guys a little feel of how the camera works on here. So it seems, you know, you stay back just a little ways and you got a few millimeter distance to read on there. Now with the light on it, it seems to be almost overpowering to where it's like washing the letters and stuff out, which is kind of understandable. Stop using the Otoscope. Stop using it when it overheats. So if it starts to get too hot, we'll shut it down, but I've not really had that issue with this shit so far. Now look at how clear that picture is without the light on it. So, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of different ways you can use this. You know, I do a lot of mechanical type things here at the house and at work, so this mic could come in handy for doing inspections and things like that. But for me, I'm going to use it to look in my ears, see whether they're clean or not. Kind of show a few other how close up it actually looks at stuff. You can actually see all the little grooves in my hand there. Now they recommend you use this little silicone ear tip, so I'm going to try one out. I'm going to try it with and without it. I much prefer it without it, but they say it's safer with it, but I'm going to show you guys both so you can see the differences. I'm just going to get it sticking in there. There we go. And you can see it just puts a little orb around there. When you get too close, it'll kind of blur out. Well, viewer discretion advised. We are going to go ahead and get this thing ready to go in, and let's see what we got. Try to get this camera situated here. And away we go. Ooh. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so nasty. If you've not seen this before, this is gross. So, I've not cleaned my ears in a few days. After this video, I'm going to try to clean some of this though. Look at that. Now, this little silicone thing kind of prevents you from going in too far too, because it expands outward, so you really can't go in any further than this. But that's your eardrum right there. So man, with all this earwax on there, I don't see any bugs or anything. I've seen videos where people pull out spiders and stuff with their ears, and I'm like, oh my god, no. I'm sleeping, you know, I think of you know, my ear starts itching. I'm wondering, like, is there something in my ear? I'm going to keep this handy. Alright, I'm going to try the other ear here. See what we got. Okay, I'm putting that right there. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is just so nasty. I have to clean out my ears. And I kind of felt like my ears were already clean. As you can see, they are got little chunks of earwax everywhere. My goodness. I would never have thought that. So this would be a good way to determine whether you have an ear infection too. So especially in the age of COVID, I'm gonna go ahead and get these things off of here. There we go. I'm gonna try to get this set up a different way. Now also the nice thing on here is that I've actually recorded this. So I'm going to try this little pick thing out here. Now, my doctor said don't even bother. So, let's see. I'm just going to kind of show you guys. It's super difficult. Even if you get it pointed in the right direction, oriented in the right direction, I am semi-worried that I'm actually just going to end up pushing the stuff into my ear canal. Try to get a little scrape right here, a little sample. Try to get a little something off there. Look, I got a little bit. Oh, and then I knocked some of it off. I'm going to use a Q-tip here and just kind of clean this thing off. Wipe it off. There we go. This is proven to be very difficult. Let's see if we can't get that little piece there somehow. When I touch it, it seems to like naturally want to go back. It doesn't help. You got little fibers in your ear grabbing onto that earwax. I guess that's what makes it. Plus, you know, earwax is kind of sticky and gooey anyway. So, see what we can get here. I'm having a hard time grabbing that. Now, just with this little bit that I'm getting out of this would take a really long time. I'd much probably rather just go see a doctor. Now, I guess there's solution. There's some right there. Let me get that. See if we can't get that out of the. Oh, look, it's hanging on. It's just barely making it. Am I gonna get it out? Oh, look at. It's just barely hanging on. Let me get that off there. I'll show you guys kind of like, you can see the size of that if you're looking at the bottom of the screen there. And then let me see if I can't hit that with that little camera so you can kind of see what it looks like on that Q-tip too. It's just nasty. So I'm gonna take that off. I'm not ever going to use it again. I'm not going to scrape my ears with that. I'm afraid I'm going to do some damage. Now this all looks like it's red and inflamed, but I actually really haven't done anything. I just kind of, this is without the silicone tip. Oh, and then here's the ZFold 3 underscreen camera. I thought that looked kind of interesting. Check it out. You could see the little matrix design on there, and then the camera's up underneath. The LEDs kind of shoot the light off at an angle so you can see that. Alright, so this is like a full screen version of it. And I do like this version better. Here's the other ear. It does work really, really well. I am highly impressed. Now this camera is a 1280 by 720 resolution. It does have heat sinks on there and a auto temperature thing, so it's super nice. And these are fairly inexpensive, so everyone, you know, if you're at home and you know you get infections and stuff like that, or you're worried about bugs or water in your ears, get this right here. This will do the trick. Definitely super nice. Now, I'm not going to use these little ear scrapers. I'll probably just throw them away. I don't want anyone else to use them either. I don't think they're very safe. And it looked like, and it felt like I was pushing some earwax back to my eardrum. And I did not like that at all. You don't want earwax building up on your eardrum itself. But this has been the Teslong Otoscope. It's been a lot of fun. I really hope this helps someone. I hope y'all have some value out of this. And if y'all have any questions about it, just give me a shout out. I'll try to answer them. You know, if there's, you know, anything I can do to help y'all. Well, this has been my review. I appreciate if y'all would mash some buttons for me. And until next time, we will see you later.